Welcome everybody to part 53 of Majora's Mask, and in this video we are going to finish Stone Tower Temple once and for all, folks. Yep, we're gonna end this right now. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to actually get into see that door across the room. I have to get to it. I have to cross the gap using the Deku flower. But as you can see, I will not make it with that Deku flower. And what I'm doing right now is I'm destroying these spike bombs, or as much as I can. It's because right there will be another Deku flower, and I gotta use that flower to make it to that door across the room. So of course, slap on the Deku flower, and we're gonna make our way across. Of course, you have to be careful of the remaining spike ball right there because I was unable to destroy it. And this can happen to you. So, let's do this again. And you can just go slightly around, and yeah. Oh, beware of flying pots, folks. Alright. Now we can just use this flower to get to the room over there. Now, if you're wondering what that weird, familiar clanging sound is, you'll see coming up in this video. Alright. Now, in this corridor we're about to enter, there are blue bubbles. And actually, we're in that little bridge area from that 3 gust room we've encountered earlier in this upside-down temple. So, yeah. Of course, I just went ahead and killed these guys because, well, I don't want to get cursed and have to play the Song of Storms to restore my sword striking capabilities. So yeah, these small breakable crates contain items like arrows and whatnot, bombs, and it could mean we're about to face a mini-boss. And folks, that's exactly what's going to happen. Go through this door and we're going to be facing a mini-boss for the boss key. And I would recommend before going in, equip the light arrows. Alright. As you can see, we see a bunch of bats around. And they are coming together to form something. Oh! Hi there! Meet Gomez! Yeah, Gomez. He's this unique black bat creature guy. He has a scythe, and the scythe can do a good amount of damage to you when he swings it. So make sure you keep the shield up because he can block those easily. Now to defeat Gomez here, shoot a light arrow to drive away the bats. So that will expose his yellow orb glowing thingy, and then you just strike it with your sword. But be careful; it can also leave you vulnerable to him swiping at you with a scythe, which can do a great deal of damage depending on how much he swings it. Like a big swing will take away a good heart chunk, even if you have double defense on your hearts. So, yeah, this boss shouldn't be too bad. Alright, just keep it up, just keep blocking him. You'll be able to beat the guy no problem. And that's Gomez, everybody. Alright, the door unseals behind us, and the door to the boss key is open to us. Now, these pots here contain hearts because, again, Gomez can really do a heart's worth of damage, again, even if you have double defense on your hearts, like I do. So yeah, just refill your hearts, and let's go get the boss key. The last boss key of the game. Aren't we excited, folks? We're coming to the end. Are you shedding a tear? Because I am. Okay, we got the boss key, so now we gotta get to the boss room. Alright. Of course, which means we have to do some backtracking. Yay. And of course, these crates here respawn, so we can resupply ourselves before moving on. It's fantastic. And I'm not even going to shoot these guys. I just went by and dodged them because they're not worth it. I don't want to waste ammo. Alright. So, of course, the spike balls respawn. So, we're just going to go ahead. We have to take them out again. At least enough for us to clear a path to that Deku flower. Yeah, this is the room with the Dexy hand, because as we'll see later on, that we will actually see the Dexy hand. And again, folks, if it grabs you, it can actually throw you to your death, I believe. I could be wrong because I never went that far. So yeah. Anyway, we just backtrack over to this area over here, and now what we're going to do here is we're going to take the door on our left, right in front of me. Well, not the one right in front of me, like over in this direction. And by taking this door, we'll be back in the main room. And there is a Dark Armos patrolling this switch that we have to get to. I'm going to show you. I'm going to shoot it with the light arrow, even though it won't make a difference because I'm wearing the stone mask. And as you can see, it flips upside down. Now, I have enough momentum to make the jump barely. So, yeah. Again, wearing the stone mask, this thing will ignore me. And by stepping on this switch right here, we will form an upside down chest. And that is actually a hookshot point, like hookshot target that we need to use to get to this upper ledge. And it also contains a stray fairy, which we cannot get at the moment. But we will. I promise we will get that stray fairy. So, for the meantime, let's get that hookshot target. And there we go. Alright. And there we have to use the last small key on that door. The last small key of the game. Wow. Can you believe it, folks? We're almost done. Oh my god! Yeah, folks, we have another Igor. Now, this one is different from the one on the right side up temple because this one will shoot laser beams at you. And what you have to do is shoot a light arrow into its eye to stun it, and then shoot it again to actually do damage. And keep doing it because this guy will not stop. He'll keep coming towards you while shooting laser beams, and we don't want to like overrun you. So yeah, by killing the Igor in this corridor, we get a big treasure chest. And inside said treasure chest is a Giant's Mask. The Giant's Mask. And why are we getting a mask in this temple at this time? I wonder. Oh, and the Dexy hand was over to the right. Like, you should have seen it while I was fighting Gomez, so yeah. Alright, we got some spiked logs you want to dodge here, and we want to get to this crystal switch right here. By striking the crystal switch, we will produce another treasure chest and another hookshot target. And of course, that treasure chest also contains a stray fairy. Don't worry, we're going to get to it. I promise. In fact, in about a minute or so, I will show you how to get the remaining stray fairies in this temple. But first, I want to show you how to get to the boss room, because this corridor leads straight to the boss room. Now, what you want to do here is you want to hookshot the treasure chest right here to get us onto this platform. And then to get past this spiked log right here, hookshot the target that is right around here. And yeah, at this point we can go straight to the boss room. But again, there are remaining stray fairies lurking about. So, let's go get them. First, what you want to do is flip the temple again, shoot the light arrow at the blood jewel thingy, and flip the temple back to its correct way. Flip it right back up. Now in the first room, this treasure chest here, the one we used to create a hookshot target, open this up right quick, and we get our first straight fairy. Alright, the next straight fairy, use the Dexy hand to get onto this platform, and see that crystal switch on the other side of the fence? Use either a bomb or use the spin dash technique to strike it. Now, I admit I could have done this while the temple was originally right way up the first time around, but it didn't occur to me. So yeah, by striking the switch, we'll create a treasure chest on this side. So you want to destroy the sun block with the light arrow, and then we have to take care of the Beamos too. So just get a bomb, and then just throw the bomb at the Beamos, destroying it. There, dead. Alright. And then go claim the stray fairy. Alright. Now in the room filled with water, remember when upside down we had to strike the sun statue to get this chest right here? Well, now we're going to open it and we're going to get the stray fairy. So yeah. And trust me, the reward for this collection will be worth it. And now the final one is in this room where we hit the crystal switch to produce that switch. Yeah. Anyway, this is it for the stray fairies. We are done. We are done completely with the stray fairies. So, it's boss time. Alright. Let's return to the room. Now, first you want to switch this back so that stone tower is upside down again, and then head back to this room right here. Alright. So, let's go on through the boss door and take out the boss. And also, the entrance to the boss fighting area is actually the room where we fought the Garo Master. Yeah. So, let's go on down this weird place, and we will be transported to another area, this sandy area. Oh, and the sand moves, by the way, so if we move on the sand, it will try and suck us in. And the boss of this area is a giant insectoid, or make that two, giant masked insect twin mold. And they're kind of big, aren't they? Well, I think it's time we even the odds, shall we, folks? Alright, giant mask, make my Link grow! Yep, that's the giant mask. It will make Link the size, a big giant size, so that we can attack Twin Mold, like, directly. We can walk on the sand without fear of it sinking, well, fear of Link sinking or moving. And we can properly strike Twin Mold using our sword and shield and all that stuff. Twin Mold's weaknesses are their heads and their tails. So yeah. Now the downside of using the Giant's Mask in this room is, well, you will not be able to use any of your other items, and you will not have access to your Z targeting because Tata will not grow with you. Yeah, she'll be a minuscule little speck while you're in this form. And for the Twin Mold battle, it's easy because, well, all you have to do is just run around, strike its head and tail, and yeah. I mean, compared to the other bosses, well, yeah, this boss is a cinch, and it is the final temple boss, so yeah. See how this one's easily defeated? So yeah. Oh, and by the way, the Giant Mask can only be used in this room. Period. No joke. This is the only reason the Giant's Mask exists, to fight Twin Mold on a more even level. I mean, you can use stand on the middle platform and strike Twin Mold with Tattle walking onto them for you, using light arrows, but I prefer a more direct approach. I mean, yeah. Again, it sucks that you can only use the Giant's Mask in this room because it would have been awesome to have a giant Link roaming around Termina. I mean, with Link being a giant, he could possibly stop the moon himself. So, yeah. And I figure that the developers of this game wanted an easy final boss because, well, see how it doesn't directly attack you. I mean, it'll just move around, and the only damage you'll get from it is if you ram into it while trying to strike it. So, yeah. I guess they figured, yeah, people are getting tired of this game, so yeah. Well, regardless, Twin Mold or both of them are defeated, and yay. Well, that's it. Our final temple boss. Wow. We're done. We're almost done, folks. Can you believe it? Well, now to get the boss remains in our heart container, but then of course, in order to do so, we have to take off said giant mask. Yay. And as you can see here, there's the sand shifting. You can barely see it, folks. So, yeah. Alright, we got the heart container. And now we're going to get Twin Mold's remains. Joy. Yeah, and folks, enjoy this cutscene here coming up. Forgive our friend? I wonder what they mean by that, huh? Well, anyway, folks, by clearing Stone Temple, we get this scene where there's this energy pulse. Is that supposed to represent, like, the ghosts or anything? Like, ectoplasmic thing, you know? As you can see, the light thing goes up and it brightens the sky. So, I'm guessing it implies by defeating Twin Mold, we've cleared the land of all the dead things. I mean, the dead have finally been able to move on and rest. Because, yeah. It's vague, really. But as you notice here, the Gibdos that were surrounding the music box house are completely gone now, so I guess that's what it did. It cleared the land of all spooky things, even though I don't see it. But anyway, let's go deposit our hard-earned stray fairies to the fountain, and we're going to get a fantastic reward, folks. Jeez. I hate that. Alright. Well, folks, this is a rough... For saving the Great Fairy of Kindness, we get the Great Fairy Sword. Now, it does 4 times the damage. It is the most powerful sword in the game. I love it. The couple of drawbacks is Link has to hold it with 2 hands, which means he cannot use the shield. And the Great Fairy Sword is a C button item, which means we can't equip it to our B button. So if you like one, but besides that, I think the sword is awesome. And yeah, that's the last time we're going to hear that Great Fairy laugh. That like, ugh. Yeah, because in the next 3D game, Wind Waker, they will completely change the design of the Great Fairy. Thank God. Oh, so yeah. Well, folks, There is one more place I want to visit before we confront the Skull Kid. And what you want to do here is hop into the river and go down this tunnel that I'm swimming to right now. Of course, swimming, swimming, swimming. Swimming, 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 swimming. Yeah, folks. The reason I'm going this way right now is there's an area that we can explore, and the only way we can explore this area is if we get the light arrows from Stone Tower. Now, of course, this place is called the Secret Shrine. Now, why is it called the Secret Shrine? Well, it's pretty much a challenging obstacle course. Well, not really an obstacle course. Basically, before we get into that, see, there's the sun's switch, which can only be activated with these light arrows. And we're going to go ahead and do that to unseal the door. And of course, there are grass and whatnot for you to gather stuff if you want to. And when we get into the door in just a moment, we will encounter One-Eyed Ghost Hunter guy again. And of course, this guy, if you haven't noticed, he was in Ocarina of Time, and he pretty much tasked us to getting big pose, and at the end we would get an empty bottle. Well, regardless, here he's going to challenge us. He's going to tell us that there are 4 mini bosses in this room, and we have to fight them again to get a prize. And in order, there are 4 of them, and from right to left, there'll be Garrow Master, Wart, Wizrobe, and 3 Dino Folds. And since I fought these guys before, I'm not going to explain how to beat them again. Instead, enjoy. So yeah, by beating all 4 of these mini bosses in this mini boss rush, the One-Eyed Ghost Hunter guy will pretty much give us a reward, and surprise, surprise, it's going to be a heart piece. Now this will be the final heart piece in Termina. In Termina. Remember my words, in Termina. So yeah, folks, we're approaching the end. Endgame's coming up. Man, this is now we're up to 19 hearts. Hooray. Alright, folks. In my next video, we're going to go confront the Skull Kid again. We're going to go teach him a lesson, because it's not nice to screw up a land for your own personal pleasure. Yeah. So, we'll go confront him in the Clock Tower in part 54. We'll see you then.